Well, this conversation started tonight when we started talking about the auto show. And, and then it started going to the economy, between the failing economy and the economy's falling apart. And then it came up that California was paying, the top 1% was paying 50% of the other. It's just like, not good, not good. It's like what we got to worry about is where the other 50% is going. It's just like, some's paying more than others. So it's just like, where's this other 50% going? And then the show, and then you got the competition, the crazy car competition, the crazy car prices. But that's just the way it goes. It's like, what's the other 50% is doing? And then we create this thing in the world now. We got envy. Envy, it's a big issue. Back in the day, it's like no big deal. But now it's like we got trophies, entitlement. No one's a loser. Everybody's got to have a trophy. It's like, where's the self-entitlement? It's like this thing's going on for 25 years now. And we're just now starting to get the major part of it. It's just like where created self-entitlement monsters is what's happening. It's what's the most valuable trophy. I'm fat. I didn't get a trophy. You got a trophy. Why'd you get a trophy? We got a trophy because we worked our butts off and we exercised and we did fitness training. That's why. We got the MVP because we busted our butts. That's why. It's just like, it's like, what's my accomplishments? So let's kind of get back to the work. You can't go to work now because, if the boss says, get to work, oh, you can't say that to me. My dad's a lawyer. My dad will sue your pants off. It's like losers, man, in the world, I tell you. And then back to the LA car show. It's like, I bring this piece of crap that I've been working on, and why can't I sell my car? Why ain't you buying my car? It's like, you get in the real world and you finally realize that I'm a piece of crap. I didn't do anything in school. My mom told me I was special and this and that. No one cares about your mom. No one cares about what, the real world doesn't care about. All them Reebok and Nike ads. Just do it and you can be special. That's crap. Nobody in the world cares about that anymore. It's just like, it's just like feeling shame. People feel shame now. Instead of feeling shame and saying, well, I'm going to get my act together, now they're saying, well, I'm going to take his stuff down. I'm going to ruin his stuff. It's just the world's crazy now. It's just like no one thinks for themselves anymore. It's just like, I just don't know. It's just like, it's crazy.